Beauty, technology and a hint of the future come together in Toyota's new flagship sedan, the all-new 2021 Mirai. The 2016 to 2020 Mirai was the first production fuel cell electric vehicle offered for sale to retail customers in North America. Now, for 2021, Toyota has fully rebooted the Mirai as a premium rear-wheel drive, sports luxury fuel cell electric vehicle with striking design, cutting-edge technology, more engaging driving performance and a significantly longer EPA-estimated range rating. The model name, which means future in Japanese, is wholly appropriate, as the 2021 Mirai is powered by the latest evolution of the brand's advanced fuel cell electric vehicle powertrain. The 2021 Mirai introduces a new lighting signature for a Toyota sedan, with long, narrow headlights that sweep rearward into the fenders. Both grades are equipped with auto-leveling bi-beam LED headlights, multi-LED front and rear turn signal indicators, daytime running lights, and clearance lights. The LED side marker lamps are etched with the Mirai logo. Built on the rear-wheel drive GAL platform that also underpins the larger Lexus LS sedan, the 2021 Toyota Mirai makes a major design departure from the front-wheel drive first-generation version. The body is lower, longer, and wider, with its bolder stance accentuated by standard 19-inch alloy wheels. A more powerful fuel cell system provides a more engaging driving experience than its pioneering forerunner. The rear-wheel drive layout and four-wheel independent suspension deliver a true sports luxury sedan driving feel, with greater handling agility than before, yet also with a more comfortable ride. The rear-wheel drive layout also allowed for increased hydrogen storage to boost EPA-estimated range to 402 miles, a 30% increase over the first-generation Mirai. At the rear, a thin LED taillight panel spans the car's width, tapered in the center, and creates a unique nighttime signature with three distinct gradation lines. The new Mirai's clean, modern profile was inspired by coupes, yet the new design is also more practical than before. Improved use of space enables a 5-seat cabin versus the 4-seat layout in the first-generation Mirai. The new Mirai's interior matches the elegant tone of the exterior. The Mirai's clean, modern layout is infused with a hint of luxury. The cabin embraces occupants in comfort and understated elegance, while making cutting-edge multimedia tech easily accessible. The concept starts with more interior room than the first-gen Mirai, with clever design that further heightens the feeling of spaciousness. The dash panel appears as a single sculptural form, seamlessly integrating all controls, displays and ventilation. The dash is nearly 3 inches wider than in the first-gen Mirai, and is also angled more steeply, enhancing the feeling of spaciousness. As on Toyota's GR Supra sports car, the Mirai's dash design flows into the door panels to wrap the driver and passenger, and the driver section is further defined by a console that's more enclosing on that side. The standard digital rear-view mirror, with a HomeLink transmitter in the limited can be switched from conventional to digital modes. The latter relays an expansive camera view from behind the vehicle, and can also brighten the nighttime image. The 12.3-inch display provides easy access for the driver or front passenger, and the multimedia, climate control, and navigation content can be toggled from left and right. Both model grades come standard with a dynamic navigation 3-year free trial and premium audio playing through 14 JBL speakers, including subwoofer. The system features the latest in-demand connectivity tech, including Bluetooth wireless technology, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Amazon Alexa compatibility and Sirius XM, with 3-month all-access trial. The Mirai XLE and Limited both employ an 8-inch color TFT LCD digital gauge cluster. Within the 8-inch gauge cluster, a 4.2-inch multi-information display includes an eco-drive indicator that helps the driver to maximize fuel efficiency by providing acceleration guidance and assigning a score on economical driving. Hydrogen fuel level and remaining range are always shown. The second-generation Mirai features a more highly evolved fuel cell system. Still 650V as in the first Mirai, the next-generation fuel cell stack is about 20% smaller and 50% lighter than the previous stack, and so fits easily under the hood. The new, smaller stack allowed the switch to rear-wheel drive. In comparison, the first-gen Mirai was front-wheel drive, and the larger stack was placed under a raised section of the passenger compartment floor. The compact, lightweight power control unit is now integrated with a fuel cell stack case, further reducing overall system size. Relocating the air intake manifold and optimizing the gas channel separator electrodes and seals has resulted in a 12% increase in power output over the first-gen stack. That translates to 182 horsepower and 221 pounds-foot of torque versus 151 horsepower and 247 pounds-foot for the first-gen Mirai. In the 2021 Mirai, a lithium-ion battery is smaller and lighter, and has higher capacity than the nickel-metal hydride battery used in the first-gen model. The more compact battery package fits between the rear seat and trunk, and the trunk can carry 2 to 3 golf bags. Cooling air for the battery is silently pulled in from the cabin. In the Toyota Mirai, compressed hydrogen fuel is stored in 3 10,000-pound force per square inch carbon fiber reinforced high-pressure tanks. One mounted longitudinally in the center of the car, another mounted transversely under the rear seat, and a third below the battery. The 3 tanks together hold about 11 pounds of hydrogen. Driving the Toyota Mirai is like driving a Toyota hybrid, meaning a thoroughly normal experience. Get in, buckle up, push the start button, and the Mirai is ready to drive immediately. Shift the gear selector into D, and off you go. While the 2021 Mirai will initially be offered only in California, it is fully optimized for cold weather operation. The fuel cell system has been tested in extremely cold conditions and can start at an outside temperature as low as -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Operation of the fuel cell system and battery is seamless. Normal initial acceleration uses battery energy, like a battery electric vehicle would. After initial acceleration, it smoothly transitions to fuel cell plus electric vehicle operation, and then fully to fuel cell power to the electric vehicle drivetrain when cruising. As a result, the driver feels a natural, linear response to the accelerator. Like a Toyota hybrid vehicle, the fuel cell also sends electricity to be stored in the battery, and the battery is also charged by the motor generator during deceleration. Direct current from the battery is converted into three-phase alternating current for the fuel cell air compressor and the electric drive motor. In the 2021 Mirai, a second DC-DC converter augments the main DC-DC converter to respond to the auxiliary load increase. The Mirai provides excellent everyday driving performance, for example, accelerating from 25 miles per hour to 45 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. The driver can tailor the driving feel via the drive mode select switch, which offers eco, normal and sport modes. Normal provides an excellent balance between driving performance and fuel efficiency. Selecting Eco mode prioritizes efficiency by optimizing air conditioning operation, while Sport mode quickens accelerator response and tightens steering feel for a more dynamic driving experience. As on Toyota hybrids, predictive efficient drive can learn repeatedly traveled routes to optimize charging and discharging of the battery to help maximize fuel economy and driving range. The high-strength platform provides the foundation for superb handling agility and an exceptionally smooth quiet ride. Laser screw welding and adhesive structure bonding, proven on many other Toyota and Lexus models, are among the construction techniques used to give the Mirai a truly premium feel on the road. The suspension is completely new and fully befitting a flagship luxury sports sedan. Sophisticated multi-link suspension replaces strut-type front suspension and beam axle rear suspension, used for the first-generation Mirai. Suspension geometry and stiffness provide highly responsive direct-feeling steering. The result is a much higher level of handling precision, giving the second-generation Mirai a distinctly sporting feel to match its future-looking powertrain. Active cornering assist engages the stability control to reduce understeer in certain cornering situations. Hill start assist control, standard for both grades, allows smoother, safe takeoffs from stops on hills. Electric power steering delivers quick response, with a tight 38.6-foot turning circle for easy maneuverability. Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus equips the 2021 Mirai to help avoid collisions or mitigate their impact. Also featured on other 2021 Toyotas, including the Camry and Highlander, Toyota Safety Sense is the next phase in Toyota's evolution of active safety systems. A number of functions that are part of the Toyota Safety Sense have been enhanced. For starters, the pre-collision system with pedestrian detection features multiple enhancements. By enhancing the system capabilities, it is now possible for the system to help detect not only the vehicle ahead, but also a preceding bicyclist in daytime, and even a preceding pedestrian in low light conditions. As much as the new Mirai design catches the eye and tugs at the heart, it is bound to cheat the wind, that is. The super low 0.29 coefficient of drag owes not only to the body's shape, but also to details such as optimized airflow through the wheel wells, a flat full undercover, aero-stabilizing fins at the front edge of the side windows, and windshield wipers that retract to a lower position when not in use. The wipers show the kind of detail Toyota infused to raise comfort and convenience to a higher level in the Mirai. They feature direct spray washer fluid arms, and when in use operate more quietly, thanks to slower speed at the reversing point. The limited interior is available in dramatic two-tone color schemes, white and brown or black. LED ambient lighting includes 8 driver selectable colors and blue footwell illumination. A standard digital rear-view mirror with a Homelink transmitter in the limited can be switched from conventional to digital modes. The latter relays an expansive camera view from behind the vehicle and can also brighten the nighttime image. The feeling of luxury comes through in the choice of materials. Major portions of the dash, as well as the console armrest, are wrapped in soft-tech synthetic leather. A seamless punched metal panel resembling a speaker grille runs atop the dash, concealing the audio speakers and creating a sophisticated textural design element. This motif is repeated on the rear package shelf as well. The feeling of luxury comes through in the choice of materials. Major portions of the dash, as well as the console armrest, are wrapped in soft-tech synthetic leather. A seamless punched metal panel resembling a speaker grille runs atop the dash, concealing the audio speakers and creating a sophisticated textural design element. This motif is repeated on the rear package shelf as well. Two rows of switches, one below the center display and another within the dash trim below that, are zoned by function. Three-dimensional steps give the steering wheel switches a high-quality feel. For rear seat passengers in the limited, digital touch switches on the rear of the center console operate the audio and climate controls, and the panorama roof's power sunshade. The limited features manual sunshades for the side windows and a power shade for the rear window. Even those familiar with electric vehicles may still be unacquainted with fuel cell electric vehicles. The easiest way to understand an fuel cell electric vehicle is that it is a plug-less electric vehicle. There's no need to charge the battery, which can take several hours in an electric vehicle even with fast charging. Instead, the fuel cell electric vehicle driver simply fills the tank with hydrogen in about 5 minutes, just as millions of drivers do every day with gas vehicles. Within fuel cell electric vehicle, the fuel is non-toxic, compressed hydrogen gas, rather than liquid gasoline. As it did with the first-generation Mirai, Toyota will include up to $15,000 of complementary hydrogen. An fuel cell electric vehicle generates its own electricity on board from hydrogen, with water as the only emission. A fuel cell stack combines the stored hydrogen with oxygen from the air, and a chemical reaction that produces electric current and water, which drops out of a hidden vent pipe beneath the car. The fuel cell is composed of an anode, a cathode, and an electrolyte membrane. Hydrogen is passed through the anode, and oxygen through the cathode. The hydrogen molecules are split into electrons and protons. As protons pass through the electrolyte membrane, electrons go through a circuit, generating an electric current. At the cathode, the protons, electrons, and oxygen combine to produce water molecules. There are no other byproducts. The excess electricity generated by the Mirai's fuel cell and by regenerative braking is stored in a lithium-ion battery. As a result, pressing the accelerator pedal yields immediate flow of electric power jointly from the fuel cell and battery to the rear-mounted AC synchronous electric motor, which drives the rear wheels through a fixed gear ratio. The Mirai XLE grade rides on standard 19-inch 5 twin-spoke aerodynamic wheels. The 2021 Mirai will roll into dealers with more grades, more options, and a lower starting MSRP. The Mirai XLE grade has a starting MSRP of $49,500, which is $9,050 less than the starting MSRP of the outgoing 2020 Mirai. An advanced technology package, which includes bird's-eye view camera, front and rear parking assist with automated braking and front seat foot illumination, can be added to the XLE for $1,410. The limited grade has a starting MSRP of $66,000, with optional 20-inch super chrome alloy wheels, available for an additional $1,120. Both the XLE and limited grades have a special color price of $425 for oxygen white, heavy metal, supersonic red and hydro blue. Toyota projects that fuel cell electric technology will one day be as common as the company's hybrid electric technology.